Alright. Hey folks, it's me, Jay from Another Dying, and I'm going to do another fun little Windows 95 shenanigans stream thing. Yeah, I've liked to do these once in a while. It's been a while since the last time I've done one of these, and the motto of today is going to be party like it's 1997. So we're going to recreate the having a PC in 1997 experience. So back in the day, so my dad was kind of a PC tinker kind of guy, and we used to like build computers constantly with like old hand-me-down parts that he got from colleagues at work and stuff like that. And we always had like weird software from magazines and CDs and all this kind of stuff. So what I did was I kind of went into my big old binder of CDs, of old CDs and old software and old games that I have. And, I just pulled some of these out. We're going to take a look at some of that stuff. I have a bunch of games, I have a bunch of things that I don't actually know what it is. So that's gonna be fun. And yeah, let's just go ahead. So this is Windows 95. We're rolling a pretty high resolution here. I might turn that down a little, just for now, so we can see things better on stream. That might be better. Yeah, that's good. Alright, 800 by 600, always good. Before we actually put in some CDs, we can actually look at some stuff, you know? So that's always one of the... Let's get a background going before we get started. Oh yeah, remember the blue rivets? Those are the blue rivets indeed. Oh, we have bubbles, carved stone. So yeah, Windows 95 did not really come with wallpapers per se. They just had these little tileable pictures that you could tile all over your desktop. Isn't that fun? Funnily enough, there's no transparency here, so it always cuts out for the thing. Some of these look garish, and this is the background from the Windows setup. If you set up Windows 95, you have that background, that image there. Do we have here, what do you have there? Like a keyboard and a CD and some, I think that's a... It looks like an Ethernet cable, actually. And a mouse, you know? Ready for the multimedia future of the 90s. 1997. I don't know, I think like 96, 97 is when we got Windows 95. Again, as I said, my dad was kind of a tinker person. And that was kind of the point where Windows 95 was starting to take off. So, over the cross, like... from the view of gaming, across 96, you would see more and more games that were actually exclusively for Windows 95. And there was actually some resistance back in the day from folks. There always is. I actually checked some old magazines. I have a bunch of scans of old PC magazines, old German PC magazines, and they had like reader mail, right? And they were like, oh no, like who even needs Windows 95, right? Who even needs that? You know, I'm gonna stick to DOS. All the good games are on DOS anyways. But yeah, by 97, it would be, like the ratio would flip at some point. And yeah, by the end of 97, like every game that you'd actually want to play was on Windows 95 and DOS would be left behind. So yeah. Cool thing with Windows 95 is that it was pretty compatible with DOS stuff, so we can still take a look at that stuff. Installing my fun 3DFX Voodoo 2 drivers gave me a background here that looks positively horrible, but very charming in its own way. 3DFX. We hardly knew ye. I knew ye pretty well at the time. My first Voodoo card was actually a Voodoo 3, but yeah, I was a little late to the party on the Voodoo train, and I kept the Voodoo 3 for a long time. Longer than it was actually viable. Carved stones. Oh yeah, remember that one? That's great. Let's just stick with that. Okay, let's stop faffing about here. So this is actually a clean Windows install. I just keep that around, and we can just gunk this app. It's just a hard drive image that I'm using, and I have a clean Windows install hard drive image that I always just replicate when I need it. So, fun fact, screwing up your system was pretty easy in the Windows 95 days. You kind of forget that nowadays, but you know, Windows 95, a pretty fickle operating system. So let's just throw in some stuff here. So what do I have? I have a... Okay. So this is... Ooh, cannot find... Oh yeah, we're already starting well. VB Run 300 DLL. You would need that for a bunch of software. And I don't have it. It might be on the CD, actually. So, this is essentially a shareware CD. This is probably just... Oh yeah, I can already see some fun stuff here. This is essentially just a bunch of crap thrown on a CD. This was made by the Best of Select. I think that is a series of shareware stuff. I had a bunch of DOS CDs from them. Like, you know, they had like the Best of Select Multimedia, where you would get like multimedia, all kinds of nonsense on there. You would get, I had the Best of Select Games stuff that was just a bunch of shareware games and demos of games, essentially just what they could get from the internet at the time. It would be a while until we got internet, so that was actually a way to get a bunch of stuff. You know, a bunch of things that you would otherwise just find on the internet. So that was good. But there was always kind of a lot of crap on there. And going back to these shareware CDs is always fun because they are kind of just a grab bag of nonsense. And for some reason, do we have sound actually? Let me just quickly check. There's wave. Oh, are these just wave files? Oh, these are just wave files. Oh, that's awesome. Well, that was vaguely unpleasant. Not vaguely, that was really unpleasant. I mean, what was I thinking, right? It's our... Okay, we do have sound, so that's good. So we can actually check some of that stuff out. Oh, I'm already into it. I've never actually seen this CD. This is just a thing that I've downloaded off of archive.org, because they have actually a bunch of Best of Select CDs, which is awesome. That actually made me tingle a lot. Because I only had a few of them back in the day. We're from a Dutch company, I think. Oh, these are just bitmaps. These are just all kinds of bitmaps. Let's hope there's no, like... no crap in there. Sometimes you will get, like, weird shit on these, so... Oh, we're going to look at that stuff. Utilities. Bunch of utilities. Do we have VB Run in here? No. Doesn't seem to be. TTF? Ah, these are fonts. Oh, also great. Yeah, bunch of fonts in here. Tips. DOS games. Boot disk instructions for MS-DOS games in Windows 95. Yeah, that is stuff that you would think about. Norton utilities for Windows 95 FAQ. And you can actually run them that way. And these are just... So what? Oh. Hello. I'm into that. So what? E. Is this just a demo? This just seems like a graphic. It tastes so sweet. Ooh, there's no sound here. Methadone? Like it. Used. It tastes so sweet. Methadone like it used to. Sysup. Oh, folks, we are crack of extreme. We are crack of extreme. Open your eyes. Uh-huh. Very coherent messages we're getting here. DGI int host. Look deep inside. Oh, folks, we are right in the 90s. Amour, diffusion. Oh yeah, just words. Just put words on there. Halcyon, Paragon. Yes, indeed. World HQ. The Element. is everything. The element is everything. Code, whatever, Code Blaster? I don't know what that said. Extreme heretics. That's who we are. We are extreme techno heretics. It should have sound. That was Finland HQ. It is not, however, over yet. Code by Vicious of Extreme. These are just words. These are just words. Font by... Oh, these are the handles. O'Hara. Okay, O'Hara. That's a pretty... Okay. I think we're looping back around. It tastes so sweet. Methadone. So what is this even about? Always drop on good side. So this is just a FAQ for Windows 95 games. It's not a Windows help file. Can we... No. Can we... Oh, I think this did not have an open with thing, right? That's something that came later. Ooh, it's always hard to adjust back to Windows 95 when you're like, there's so many things that you take for granted, honestly. Setup. What does this set up? Okay, we can set up select CD. Let's just do that. Let's just throw shit on a hard drive. Oh yeah, put everything into the Windows folder. Select CD. Here we go. We can install the CD-ROM menu. Let's do English. Oh, we have a demo of Command & Conquer Part 1 and Part 2. I don't know what Part 1 and Part 2 means. We have a lot of bitmaps. Use this image just as a background or view them, indeed. Cursors. Oh, different cursors. Ah, that's good. That's so good. Demo energy. Graphical demo about your energy. I want to... Path not found. Okay, that works. Are you trying to look for that on C now? That would be very stupid. A droid. You're not finding the path now, don't you? Okay, I think we need to actually look at this stuff ourselves. So these are a bunch of Windows 95 games. Pitfall, this might be the Maya adventure, probably a demo. I'm looking whether I can... Oh, there's Lemmings. That's probably Lemmings 95. Lode Runner. That's probably The Legend Returns. The Sierra Lode Runner thing. Tricky. What's tricky? Okay, seems to be some kind of puzzle game. I was expecting something else. Okay, that's fun. But I'm more interested in the other stuff. What's energy? I want to know what's it about, my energy. Preparing intro scene. Oh yeah, we've got another one. Windows 95 graphic demo. 3D vector balls scene. Oh yeah, folks, we're trucking. This is it, right here. Image FX scene. I think these are just a few graphical effects made for Windows 95. Intro scene. And here we are. That's actually already it. I'm running this on a... Okay, animation speed. We're pretty fast. Play techno music track. That's what I want. Does not include music. I've never been that disappointed before. Yeah, I'm running this in PCem. PCem is a computer emulator. This is not just a virtual machine. This is... I'm actually emulating a complete set of vintage hardware. We're running a Pentium 166 right now. Running Windows 95 and a bunch of nonsense. And I'm playing a stupid old... Oh yeah, that is very slow. And I'm using a CD with a bunch of stuff in it. I have a lot of stuff. I have a bunch of games. You know, we have all day. We can do whatever we want. Bonus. ATM. Aachen. Okay. I don't know what these are. Okay. Xmas. Okay, this is something. Notepad. Are these fonts? They are not TrueType fonts. I don't know what these are actually are. These are other fonts. These are fonts again. They seem to be different kinds of fonts. I don't know what that is all about. In the flesh, yeah. I don't have a Windows 95 PC anymore. But PCem is actually pretty good. Like, PCem is actually, since you are actually emulating the whole hardware, it is... Like, you don't get all the weirdness that you have with usual virtual machine things, right? Like, we are emulating the entire hardware, so you essentially get what you would get if you were actually running an old computer. You need a pretty... Wow, miscellaneous. These are icons, aren't they? Okay, I need to actually do something. Let me see. Take a look at the options, file types. No, view. Right, we do not want to hide extensions and we want to show all files. Yes. Okay, these are any files. Are these... Okay, we don't have anything to open them. Pradas. These are cursors. These are different cursors. Can we actually... I do not know how to actually apply one of these. I'm not sure. Okay, so these are... This is kind of a Command and Conquer thing, but it's a theme. Plus theme, yeah, right. I don't remember how to actually apply these. Maybe we need to look that up at some point. Okay, so before we get into any game stuff, I want to actually take a look at this. We do have AC/DC here, which is an old picture viewer. Can I actually open it? Nah, doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work. Oh, no, it does work. Unregistered. 13 dogs. This is just a screenshot of someone's Windows 3.1 desktop. Oh, I'm already into this. Let's take a look. Yeah, that is a planet and a like very low resolution, not many colors, a very grainy planet, very grainy Saturn-like planet with rings and an Enterprise. Cool. Oh, this is just going to be random shit that they found on the old 90s internet. I am very into that. 1F Orange. You know, like a lot of these CDs would just be, okay, you have Windows 95, here's some stuff. Here is just some stuff for you to do, you know? Like you have nothing to do. Like right now, because we're all in lockdown, I have nothing to do. So let's just look at this. Oh yeah, see these folks? 256 color. Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, these are some 256 colors. Not a lot going on here. Oh yeah, this is a 386 chip. You know? Let's have a 3D render of that and let's just throw it on this CD. Why not? Driebergen. So this is a house somewhere in the Netherlands, I suppose. You know? Panorama station in Driebergen. Okay, I don't know what the significance of that house is, but now we have seen that house, you know? Now we have seen that house. Oh, a 3D room by the graphics group. Look at that 3D room. That room is so 3D. I am actually unable to handle it. Wow. Look at the grid out the window. This is just, I think this is just a screenshot from some kind of, some kind of graphics program that the graphics group was using. You know? Like, look at that furniture. Just like 3 things that you can sit on. I mean, that's kind of all you need in that room that is sitting in the skies, you know? You have a nice view of the clouds and 3 entire spots to sit on and something you can place your feet on. That's all you need. That's literally all you need in a sky room in 1996, I think. This is when the CD came out. So that's good. These are indeed impressive graphics. Juneflower, this is very impressive. So we have an Intel i486. The i486 has a decidedly lower resolution. Oh no, I closed AC/DC. AC/DC. Takes you back. Decidedly lower resolution than the 386. Yeah, 4 Eagles, which are just fighter jets. Okay. 5 book. Oh, this looks. Oh dear me. 5 book looks good. Let me see. 5 book. The world of books. Yeah. I don't know what the world of books is, but it sounds intriguing. I would want to exist in the world of books. This is probably from something. There's probably a web page. There's probably an image that was on a web page somewhere, and they're just like, ship it, download that shit, put it in. Mustang. So we have a Ford Mustang 75, I suppose. 72, I mean, from 1972. I have no idea about American cars, or any cars for that matter, but that is indeed a car. I can attest that much. This stream is about Windows 95. I'm just streaming. I have a bunch of games as well. This is a CD that you could buy back in the 90s that just has a bunch of Windows stuff on it. So we have a bunch of Windows games on here. We have a bunch of images on here. We have a bunch of WAV files on here that I'm looking forward to see. We have a bunch of AVI files. I hope there's nothing bad on there, but we're going to see. And I'm just, I'm just recreating the experience. The cool thing about this is, like, you would never know what you find, I've never seen any of this stuff before. And the Scan Clan is just about the experience. It sounds interesting. It might not be, but it's fine if it's not. It's just me being a weirdo that I am. A dork. What is that? Rusty and Edie. There's a number here. Might be a telephone number. Don't call any telephone numbers. And these are just some fighter planes. Some A-10 fighter planes. Some A-10 Warthogs, I guess. Abdul. Okay, this is Abdul. I mean, this is not Abdul, but this is a woman. And like, this stuff just gets the imagination going, right? Like, this woman is probably not Abdul because, but she is very dithered indeed. And the question is, who's Abdul and who's that woman? Like, it really gets the imagination going. Okay, this is a painting. This is a very grainy picture of a painting. A day in the something. Don't know. I'm outing myself as an uncultured swine here. I don't know what painting that is. I've never seen that before. This is just an image of an airbrush. I don't think we need to look at that. Alien. Is that Ripley? That is indeed Ripley. With a child. We have some Sigourney Weaver in here. Oh yeah, another alien still. With all the resolution that we would need. Okay, we don't need to actually look at all of this stuff, but okay, oh, this is Amsterdam. These are some images of Amsterdam. So again, the CD that I'm actually looking through right now was put out by a Dutch company. So there's Andrea, and that's Andrea again. So hello, say hello to Andrea, and this is probably Jim. So we have Andrea and Jim here. This is just kind of a weird look at. These are just snapshots of time and culture, and I'm very into that. Appledorn. So this is just a painting of some natural features and not so natural features. This seems to be a park of sorts in Appledorn. Cool. Apollo 9, yeah. Got some definite Apollo 9 here. These are so many images. Arc. This is what I'm into, right? This is a 3D render, a 3D architectural render from the mid-90s. Ooh. Like, this aesthetic is right here. That's good. Like, you could throw that right on a Vaporwave album and you would be set. Arches. These are indeed some arches, some pixeled arches. So no 3D render here. This is Arcade. There's just some random women on here. There's an 8080. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. BMW. I don't know what BMW has to do with 8080s. Maybe BMW still exists in the Star Wars. And they are making the Imperial war machines. Wouldn't be out of character for them, you know? Did it for the Nazis, can do it for the Imperial war machines. An atrium. An architectural render of an atrium. Awesome. Auburn. Okay, this is kind of an edit of a football player superimposed over an audience. That seemed to be his theme, yeah. And cars. Like, okay, these are some old-timer cars. They would have been old-timers even at that point. We have a Babylon 5 logo. That seems to be... Oh yeah, see that one? That's the stuff I'm very interested in. Ball blue. These are some balls. Like some very earliest balls in front of a background. Like all this desert stuff does not really scale well. So if you scale them down, you get all kinds of fun artifacts, as you can see here. Cool stuff. Basket. We have the Beatles. The Beatles. This is just some Beverly Hills stuff, I suppose. That's a lady in a bikini. Don't need to... This is a family-friendly stream. We're not gonna... I mean, it's fine. It's just a bikini. Whatever. It seems like they're not putting anything bad on here, so at least not. Okay, these are just... I don't know what this is. This is just some stuff, you know? Well, it's just a pattern of sorts. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But... like some kind of borders of something. Bikini 2. Finally the sequel, indeed. Now we got Brenda. Here's Brenda. And Brenda again. Lots of Brenda. Just some... like, these are just... these are just some kind of model photos, you know? I mean, we got Brenda and we got Brian Reynolds. So, that's everything we need. That's just a brick pattern, you know? There's some weird thing going on here with... like, some of them are textured, some of them are not. Okay. More bricks, you know? If I would ever need some textures, I would know where to look. B Thunder, you know, we have a guy and a fighter plane. Or is it a helicopter? It's a helicopter. Building. That is, in fact, a building. That is, in fact, a building. Oh, yeah. Bundy. We got some Bundys here. Was never into that. Always found it kind of abrasive. Calvin! Oh, Calvin and Hobbes. We got Calvin and Hobbes. That warms my heart. I love Calvin and Hobbes. We got some fun little artifacting here. Hope this comes across on stream. Calvin and Hobbes are awesome. I have a few books. I like that stuff. It's kind of wholesome. Makes me feel good. There's a carpenter, indeed. That is a carpenter, if I've ever seen one. Carver. A castle. A cat. Oh yeah, we have cats. We have cat images. And that's cat chick. I don't know why Catwoman is called a cat chick here, but don't need to. Caves of Androzani. The Doctor, Peter Davison, and Shiraz Jack, Christopher Gable, examine Perry, Nicola Bryant, who is suffering from spectrox toxemia. That is some Doctor Who stuff. CC4BBS. Okay, this is just an... oh yeah, we got some more renders here. This is just some... and this is probably just a start image of some kind of BBS. Like some BBS. Whatever that is. Some Dutch BBS. Yeah, seems to be. 3D Arc Avis 3D computer graphics. Okay, let's just... oh yeah, chainsaw. You know? You never know when you would need a picture of a chainsaw. Oh yeah, this chess set. This chess, you know, this is right here. This is it, folks. This is the thing. This is what I'm looking for. I think this is supposed to be kind of like this smudged thing here. It's kind of a reflection of this wine bottle. It's supposed to be that. I need to actually take the door right now. I'm sorry. Whoops. Quick break. I'm right back. Alright, it was nothing. Okay. Yeah, that chess set is absolutely amazing. I'm very into that. There's a chief, indeed. Chinese. It's just the Scan clan. Apparently they were just in the business of scanning stuff. And they did. They scanned some stuff. There's a choir. Kristen, that's a plane. Oh, church. Is that a photo? No, that is a render. Ooh, this is a heavily artifacted image of a render of a church. Ooh, that looks good. Now there's some gold on here. There's some absolute gold on here. There's some great bitmaps on here. Oh, circles. That's just a circles image that is already in Windows 95. You know, this kind of stuff. Always good. Clint. Oh, that's Clint Eastwood. Okay. Clone. What kind of clone? Multitasking in Windows 3.0. Well, gotta know how to do that. There's a Cobra and a Coke. They just threw all kinds of images on here and then they just sold it, you know? That's just what you did. I like it. Corin MA. Oh, look at that one. Resolution is pretty bad, but that's rich people's house of the future, you know? That's how we imagined it. That is an MS Paint, okay, Corvette. Apparently this is supposed to be a Corvette in water. That's just, This is the ultimate. That's a courtyard crash. Is that Star Wars? That is indeed Star Wars. That is something. CRS. I suffer from CRS. Can't remember shit. You know? Could put that in a forum signature. Definitely could do that. Some spheres, some cubs, some cute cubs. Hello. Those are some cute cubs. Some cute tiger cubs. Ah. Dally. Dave Time. That's a Time magazine cover of Dave. He's tanned, he's rested, he's ready. Who's Dave? Don't remember that guy. Dad. Yeah. That's a Dad Macintosh, you know? It was important, as important as it is now, to make your allegiances clear, you know? If you have a Windows 95 asset pack. Okay. Oh, I'm interested in that. Ich bin stolz, ein Deutscher zu. Okay. That's a German. That's a caricature of a German, which is good. You should make lots of caricatures of Germans. I'm very into that. That is indeed the tidiest desktop, because I'm using a clean install. There's a clean Windows 95 install, so there's nothing on here, actually. I intend to gunk up this Windows installation as much as I can. Dodges. Dragons. Oh, look at those dragons. Those are some dragons. That's an image. That is an image. Drives. Okay. Dick Tracy. Need some Dick Tracy in here? Sure. Okay, let's just... Oh yeah, hello. Some more ladies. That's an F16 HUD. Never know when you need an F16 HUD for reference, you know? Like if you're making a flight simulator. Good thing You have that CD in your CD binder. Fantasy. That's just some fantasy. Some generic fantasy imagery. That's fine. No brains, no service in that diner. Yeah? Yeah? Don't know where the punchline is there, but probably that those people are stupid, but fit room. Uh-huh. That's just a guy getting clothed. Alright. Got to do that. Oh, some fractal images. Always loved those. I was always into those. At some point I just learned how to do them myself. And that was great. Yeah, those are indeed some fractal images. Some fractal visualizations. That's how they mostly looked, if you want. Frosty. Come north, gone north for the winter. Record cold. Oh well, haven't had that in a while. Hey, there we go. There we go. Folks, we've arrived. Garfield. This is kind of a... like, there's some dodginess going on here. I think this is probably not an officially sanctioned Garfield image. This is indeed Garfield. I agree. Georgia and the globe. There's some gold. Some solid gold. That's good. The Union Jack, sure. Hammer. Who are you hammering? Oh, that's MC Hammer. Sure. Hawaii? That's a bikini lady, but what's all this stuff around? Ah, that's just some kind of border around it. Lots of bikini ladies in here. You know, that's what the presumed audience of this was into, I suppose. I don't know if there's actually a presumed audience. That one YouTube video? That one YouTube video. Intel. Oh, i586. So, what would be the Pentium? Japan, a jet plane, more ladies. Jordan, yep. Gaddafi? Oh, Gaddafi. You know, live from the Gulf of Sidra, Gaddafi duck. Uh-huh, get it, folks? Topical Kathy, oh yeah, that's just another lady that has been mirrored. A mirrored lady. Humor indeed. Kill, oh yeah, what is this? Kill the Canadians. I do not approve of this message, but that is something that someone was feeling passionate enough about to create this this image. You know, folks, I don't know, there might be, again, I don't know what's on here. These are really very strange indeed. This is just random stuff. I apologize if there's something offensive on here. I truly do not know, you know? Like, so far it's been fine. These appear to have been screened at least a little bit, at least for male. So, folks, we have a male. Look at it. That is... okay, Amazon. Uh-huh, sure. Ooh, what's this? This looks intriguing. We have a spider person. Hello. Some of these are super strange, yeah. Mars. MasterCard, you know? If you need a black and white MasterCard image, you got it. Another one, you know? Like, you even have a selection. So a lot of these were just meant to be like backgrounds for your desktop, just novelty backgrounds, I guess, right? Like this, for example, is just a tileable thing for your desktop. Mercury. Wonder if it's in retrograde. Michigan. Mickey Mouse. Ah, Missouri. We just have states, like outlines of states. Never know what you would need them for. Okay. Folks, we've looked at a lot of images. NASA. You know what? We should actually go through all of them. Battlehawks 1942. That looks pretty cool, actually. That's an EGA palette, so might be a game. Battlehawks 1942 is probably a game. Oops, I actually ended it again. You know what? That is fine. I think we are good. I think we've seen enough bikini ladies, so that is fine. We have Avi. I don't know 3D room. Can we look at these? Does that work? Oh, it works. Oh, it works. Oh, good. Videos. That's even better. Klaus Glied. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's so good. Ooh. I am all the way into this. And apparently Klaus Glied was as well. His name is kind of funny when you're German, because his last name essentially means dick. Right? It essentially means dick. Like the anatomical dick. So, okay. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. Buck deer. Ooh, no, we cannot play it. A lot of them don't work. Changing? Oh, the changing of the guard. Aha. Cool thing is when you... Ooh, yeah, those are some pixels. When you maximize this, it actually stretches. In a bad way. Okay. Coca-Cola? No. Coke fill? Nah. Nothing here. Cool off? No. Cannot cool off. Crow. No crows for us. Cut chew. Nope. Dear lick. No. Dear look. Nah. Cannot lick nor look at or the deer. Tail? Nah. Ducks. Someone was very into deers. Yeah. Eat nut. Flicker. Maybe it's good that we cannot open eatnut.avi. You know, flag, geese. Oh, there's not many that works. Goat, nope. Highway, nope. Mike, no. Mockingbird, nope. Model T, ooh. Yeah, that's just from an old movie. Some folks driving a car. Cool. Only for you. Oh, only for you. What do we have here? Kino das bewegt. Okay, so this is... That was a German... That's a German trailer for some movie. Oh, that audio quality. Damon Bradley. Don't know what movie this is, but... Robert Downey Jr. Oh, hello. Where is he? Yeah. That was before the drugs, I suppose. You don't have the sound on stream. Oh dear. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oops. Ah. It wasn't... Not many things had sound yet, so... Well, I mean, that is our trailer. Only for you, I suppose. Rat cat. No rat cat for us. Rat dog? No rats at all. A rat snake? No. Maybe the red bird? Nope. There's not much. Space 2. I'm sorry, Cryptomim. I hope I see you again.
The Hubble telescope has been plagued by improperly ground optics and other problems since its deployment in 1990. In December of 1993, 7 astronauts lifted off from Earth to fix it. They installed new optics and made several other repairs over a period of 12 days. Several days later, tests showed that the repair mission was a success. And in early 1994, the Hubble telescope found evidence for black holes in a galaxy millions of light years away.
Folks, we all learned something today. Knowledge pumped into your brains, you know? I'm essentially, this is a public service here. Swandry? Swan, oh yeah, Swan Dry and Swan Neck. There's just different parts of animals that we cannot actually time to eat. I'm sad to not see that. TL Clouds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what it's all about. Good. US flag. And a yawn. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so images bonus. These are fonts, cursors. I do not remember how to... the globe. I think you probably have to copy them into something. Do something about it. These were the demo things. We've looked at that. Games. Let's take a look at the games. Just quickly, some of them that I do know about. Maybe we can just look at some that are interesting. This is probably Pitfall the Maya adventure, right? Yeah, looks like it. I'm not in a fast 256 color mode. Yeah, this is Pitfall the Maya adventure. It's a demo of it, obviously. Full screen, fast or smooth? Press any key to start. This is actually a really good version of this game, by the way. A lot of the other versions, yeah, had some issues. So, I mean, that's Pitfall. It was kind of a platformer, kind of a reboot of Pitfall at that time. Pong 95. Oh yeah, that's what it's all about. Let's set up Super Pong 95. Install that shit. Yeah, install that into the Windows folder. Standard. Just fuck my shit up, you know? You know what? We're not gonna do that. Games. Pong. Like, cannot create that. Okay. Games. Does that work? Yeah, create it. Okay. Quit installer. Apparently that could not create nested directories. Oh dear. Oh. Oh shit. Folks, we are in it. Seems to... Please select game with your mouse or keyboard. Okay, that's what it says here. Oh, there is actually some stuff here, but it does not seem to work. Let me just quickly... Oh, click and play. This was made with click and play. That was kind of a thing. It does not seem to properly work. I'm gonna try to... Let's just change color depth. Sometimes you would need to do that. I want to keep this setting, indeed. Super Pong 95. Ah, this works better. See? Action software. Okay, classic Pong, computer Pong, four-way Pong, four-way hockey, four-way maniac, and Old West Pong. Oh, these sound effects are good. I am so ready, folks. I am as ready as I've ever been. Start the game. Get ready. Yes. It just asked me whether I'm ready, and now it tells me to get ready. Okay, the game has apparently already started. Okay. We are playing an imaginary game of Pong. Without seeing what's going on. This works great. This is just good. This just works fantastic. But yeah, the thing, like, set up, you know, just install that shit into your Windows folder. Like, especially these CDs and like magazine CDs and all that kind of stuff was just full of traps for folks who didn't know what they were doing in terms of computers. Like, you could just screw up your Windows, you know? Dave Dude the game. I don't know what this is. We're gonna install it. Yeah, program files, whatever. The cool thing is, again, we can just revert back to another clean install if everything goes to shit. So I will just gunk up this install and let's see what Dave Dude is all about. Hey Dave Dude, do we have a thing here? Startup games. Super Pong. Ah. But Dave Dude is not here now. Nope, no Dave Dude for us. That was program files, right? Dave Dude. Adventure Programmer Group proudly presents. Dave Oh, hi, I'm Dave Dude. It's very hot. Everybody takes a vacation. So I've spent my last penny for tickets. I'll have to fetch them at the tourist bureau. But you need more than a ticket to survive your vacation. Oh, we folks have a point-and-click, a Windows Paint point-and-click adventure game. Let's open this. Gum machine. I'm not close enough. Oh, we have to... This is not necessary, not really point-and-clicking. What's the sense of doing this? I don't know. Do we have money? We have nothing. We have nothing at all. Oh, this is great stuff, folks. Open. Door. Shit, I cannot find my keys. Yeah, we're already in a good spot. So, the cool thing is, it does not do the thing where you can just mouse over stuff and know what it is. So, we have to open doorbell. Push! There's one specific doorbell that we can push. The other ones we can't. Push doorbell. I'm not close enough, and get in close. What are you doing, buddy? Okay. Push doorbell. You're not close enough. It is very hard to get this guy close enough. I cannot get this guy close enough. You know what? We're just gonna... Oh, register today. Is shareware, as long as no files are added, removed, or changed. Oh, 18 bucks for this game. It is just 18 bucks. I mean... Oh. There's some spatial weirdness going on here. Oh. Like, where's the house that we've been at? I don't know. Tour bus. We don't have our ticket as well, don't we? What's more? Standard mode? Double click to activate. 8 steps into every direction. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, we can move farther. I like Apogee. Oh no, not Apogee, but APG, the Adventure Programming Group. Oh, you're right. That is some graffiti. You know, a lot has been talked about video game graffiti, but folks were sleeping on Dave Dude. Because this is some video game graffiti. If I've ever seen it. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, and you know, like the spray paint tool, it is environmental storytelling. It tells the story about that there's a new shareware company in town. Move over, Apogee. I mean, this was probably sort of at the end of where Apogee was making... I mean, you know, Duke 3D wasn't out yet, but probably. I don't know, maybe it was. Somewhere around that time. Lenny's Tourist Bureau. Cocktail bar. Let's go to Lenny's Tourist. Apparently we need to take a vacation, so let's go in. Hello. How are you today? I'm fine, thanks. Travel agent. Talk to. Do we need to move in close to talk to Lenny O'Travel? Ah, writing, folks. Lenny O'Travel. Okay, we get like hassle screens to register. Apparently just randomly. Not close enough. Then go. Hello, Lenny. Register today. You can talk to him from here. I'm Dave Dude. I want to fetch my tickets. Impossible. I'm playing Dave Dude 23 Network Edition. What? I'll be back. Okay. We can't get our tickets. Oh no. I walked right back in. No. Okay. Dave Avenue. I don't think we're going to play through Dave Dude today. Does this just say world? That's a good graffiti, you know, just world. There's an A. World as fuck. This is... The nag screens are... Open entrance. Push entrance. You know what? I think that's enough Dave Dude for today. I feel like this was made by... So APG Entertainment was based in Munich, Germany. Cool. Germany. 29 Deutschmarks. Yeah, it was just like put some cash money into an envelope, send it to them, and they will send you the game. Cool. That's how you did it. Folks, I need to take a quick little break and go to the restroom, and I'll be back in a second. All right, I'm back. Okay. No webcam. Here we go. So, like, you know, it's easy to make fun of this stuff, like the Dave Dude stuff, for example. But, you know, like, it's kind of cool, like, when you go through these old CDs and stuff like that, because I'm pretty sure that this Dave Dude game, for example, is not documented anywhere. Like, that's probably, I would be surprised if there is a Moby Games entry, for example. Let me check real fast. You know, like, you find a lot of stuff on there that is just not documented, that you don't know what that is. And I always find that stuff fascinating, especially with old PC games. Dave Dude Windows. No, it is actually documented. Huh, Dave Dude in the Holiday Story. Okay. Okay, well, I was wrong in that way. It does have a Moby game, indeed, it does. Adventure Programmer Group, did they do anything else? No. Philipp Schröder and Christian Naumann. Did they do anything else beyond that? No. Nope, just Dave Dude. Just Dave Dude. Huh. It is impressive. Yeah, but that is often kind of the case with old PC gaming, especially if you look at sort of the more dingy shareware stuff. There's a lot of stuff that isn't very well documented, you know? Like, maybe I should do a complete Dave Dude playthrough and put that up somewhere. I don't have the registered version, so probably not, but yeah. Lemmings. That is Lemmings for Windows, probably. I don't think we need to look at that. I think I've done that before. But yeah, that was just a Windows 95 or Windows 3.1 even version of Lemmings that ran in the Windows interface, you know. Okay, what is this? BJ... It's apparently some kind of decathlon game. No. We cannot... We're running this from a CD. Oh, this does not work. DX setup? That's DirectX, yeah. And we don't need to do that. I already have a DirectX installed. That's weird. I don't know. Sometimes these things would just be busted, you know. Cheats. The Cheat Program by Matthew Seeker. Okay. Cheat Program. Okay, we cannot do that because we are lacking DLL files. That is something that would often be the case. We have a Hangman game. Oh yeah, we can play Hangman. Hangman NT, unused letters and the word. Remaining guesses 10. A. Oh yeah. E. Teaser? Maybe? No. No. Heater? Oh, we've already done T. I've always been super bad at Hangman, and it is even harder if it's not your first language. So no. S. Oh yeah. C. Seeker. No. R. No. C. I don't know what that could be. Seem. What is that even? Seemed. No. Oh god, I'm horrible. I'm horrible. Seamen. Folks, yeah, that was a Sega Dreamcast game that was not out at this point. Klotz, what do we have here? This seems... Oh, there's a Tetris clone. Oh no! Pressing left actually drops the thing. 7... Oh yeah, 7... Play that on the numpad. Well, that's a Tetris clone. Seems to be pretty competent though. Looks kind of garish, but that's what you get in early Windows games. Yeah, I'm doing a bang up job here. Kind of trips you up when you play old Tetris games, when you're used to sort of how modern Tetris feels, with like the ability to, you know, they have the little pause at the end where you can still do stuff. This does not have it. Once you're down, you're locked. Yep. Playing a fantastic game of Tetris here. You know what? That's enough Tetris. Klotz. It's the German word for brick, or something like that. I mean, that's Lode Runner The Legend Returns. Display test. Oh dear, I've never seen that display test before. I guess it's time for an epilepsy warning. Yeah, that's Lode Runner The Legend Returns. I've played the ever-loving hell out of this. Oh, and this has demo levels that are not part of the full game. I did not know that. Ooh, this is slow. This is slow. Game. Oh yeah, increase game speed F6. Yeah, Lode Runner The Legend Returns was great. It was a good... I spent a lot of time with that. I'm a little too young for the original Lode Runner. I remember playing the original Lode Runner on an Apple II that my dad had at some point. At some point we didn't have it anymore, so I think it might have been for work. And there was Lode Runner, like the original Lode Runner game was on it. But I was like 4 years old or something, and I didn't know what I was doing. So later on, this was my thing. I had the full version of Lode Runner: The Legend Returns. Bought that one, and like we made levels and stuff. We played a lot of this. Oh dear, I'm doing the wrong thing. Yeah, you stay there. You get murdered. Yeah, like this is just Lode Runner with a bunch of stuff added, you know? There's a bunch of inventory stuff and like items that you can use and all this kind of stuff. But it's good. Woo, that was close. That was a close call there. Buddy, you drop in here, please. Okay. Oh no, we cannot actually do that. How do we get there? Oh yeah, I know. I know. Tricky, tricky. Boom, boom. Like this, and we can end it here. Ah, Lode Runner. Lode Runner is awesome. See, like this is some of the stuff. So we got this item now. We can do that, and that allows us to permanently take out one of the monks, which is not really possible in normal Lode Runner. And there's other stuff in here, you know, like just a bunch of new elements. So we can go, first of all, let's take that. Let's do another trap here. You know, you can go in here and then they don't see you anymore and just go somewhere else. They are always following you. And there's some tricks you can do to confuse them. But yeah. Bum, there we go. Open the exit. Oh dear. This is a bad spot actually, because can't make any holes here. So got kind of lucky. This guy didn't corner us somewhere. I love this. So if you want to play Lode Runner, there is actually a modern Windows sort of source port for this game that you can play. And that's a really good way to play this game. And there's a little community around it that makes levels and stuff. So you can actually, there's a bunch of levels you can download. It is fully compatible with original Lode Runner: The Legend Returns levels. See, now this is kind of bollocks, because they can collect stuff and they will drop it randomly, or if you drop them somewhere, but we cannot make them drop their stuff. So need to find, just need them to drop their stuff randomly if they pick up gold. That can be tricky. That can be tricky. Okay, folks. What if, see? That's what happens. Where's that guy? I don't know. Don't know where he went. Let's look over here. Okay, you. Oh no! Don't pick it back up. Ah! Drops it and picks it back up again. Well, that's some bullshit. I'm not a fan of that. But that's kind of cool, you know? Like, these are levels that are not in the full game actually. Always like when folks do that. Yeah, Lode Runner, it's good. Play it. Again, you can find a freeware source port version of the game. I think the whole thing is freeware. I think you don't need any original files for it. And play it. It's really awesome. There was one follow-up that is essentially the same game, just with some more stuff and some online features. It's called Lode Runner Online, and that is what the source port thing is also called. So that's what you have to look for. Real deal. Rainbow balls. Yeah. My trial period has expired. Okay, because illegal operation and has shut down. Okay. Probably because we're in 2020. Tiles 95. That a tile puzzle game? No, Tiles and Tribulations. It is probably a tile puzzle game. Register by $21. $21.95. That's an interesting. I mean, why not? Not yet. No high scores. Tiles and Tribulations. Let's take a look at that. What do we have? Let's start a new game. Oh. I see. I think that's kind of I've never played this. But okay, we can drop them down. I think this is called, what was it called? Klax? I think this is a Klax clone. I don't know what our objective is though. Oh yeah, it's a match 3 thing. Oh yeah, that's cool. This actually works pretty well. Can you actually carry multiple things? I don't know. Oh, well, can you actually? I wonder if there's additional things, whether you can set up stuff like combos or whatever. Otherwise, this would be kind of limited, you know. It would be. I think there's probably some advanced klaxing that you can do. It will probably get a lot tougher. And we're running into some trouble here. Yeah, oh dear. Oh, if you don't pick one, you lose health. I see how this goes. Yeah, that's a nice time waster, kind of. I would have played that if I had it. You know, kind of like a thing that you can spend some idle hours with. Oh, you gotta be fast. Okay, can we actually? No, that doesn't work. Oh dear, now we completely screwed up. Okay, I see. Cool. Let's quit. That's Tiles and Tribulations. Sphere Yong. So this is a mahjong game, and mahjong probably means Shanghai. But with spheres. So this is just a mahjong solitaire thing, which is not mahjong. Like mahjong is. Okay, this does not work. This, no. The problem here is that you cannot really... Okay, these are up here, but it's really not easy to tell what you can do and what you can't. Do we have a move left? Oh yeah, these ones. Yeah, sure. Now this. This, yeah. Can we... One... Anything? No? No? No. This is not a good... No. Sphere Jung is not my thing. I do kind of like Shanghai or Mahjong Solitaire. It's actually not a traditional game. It's just a memory... Essentially a memory game. Not a memory... that uses Mahjong tiles, but... I think it was actually created by an American, I believe. I'm not really up on my lore here, on my history of mahjong, but yeah. Or not mahjong. Like mahjong is an old game, but the thing that you often get when you play a mahjong game is the solitaire mahjong thing, and I think that was actually created by like an American in the 70s or something like that. So that's not mahjong. Mahjong is actually more like a you play that against people, you know. It's like, yeah. I haven't played that very often. I've played that like 2 or 3 times. And it's cool, but yeah. Actually, I like to play some mahjong, some proper mahjong. Oh, that's a chess game. We don't need to play chess right now. I'm also not willing to embarrass myself. A Droid. Okay, that's a 3D game. We can shoot. Ooh, and we move forward by pressing the mouse forward. Oh dear, and I got killed by a thing. This is kind of dope, actually. This is kind of dope, actually. And I'm turning around because I've been killed again. This is... And I was killed again. Like you... Something approaches you from somewhere and kills you. And it's... You're not Can we actually... Help. Help! Help. Score -6. Yeah, we are rocking, folks. Game. Alt. Usually you can actually go via Alt, yeah. This is actually working out quite... Not at all. A droid help. 3D first-person shooting game. When did that come out? I wonder. Special offers? Contents. Controls. Thank you. I would love that. Exclusively for moving the A-droid. Forwards, push the mouse forward or upward. Backward, down. Turn the droid, move. Strafe. Hold the right mouse button while walking. Okay, I see how that works. Okay, let's start a new game. Let's reset. Okay, catch the mouse again. Doesn't work? No? Options. Difficulty level low, medium, high, insane. Level 1. Yeah, thank you. I just want to start the game again. How do I do that? When was this game released? 1995. By 1995, Doom 2 was out. So, you know, just to put this into perspective. Okay, now, can we, yeah, we can strafe. And I was killed. The strafing is weird, like, there's some weird depth thing going on. I believe that pyramid might, oh. Yeah, folks, I think this might not be a great game. And we got killed again. Yeah, I mean, A-droid, was nice seeing you. Actually, I want to check whether A-droid has a Moby Games page. A-droid. Android? See, that one does not. This one does not have a Moby Games page. No, everything is bad. Oh dear. Okay, game, exit. Thank you. Alright, here we go. What's this? Yacht. Large straight, small straight, four of a kind, full house. Okay, this is a card game. I might not be interested in playing this right now. 5 dice. Oh, it's a dice game. Oh, Yahtzee. Is that probably kind of a Yahtzee thing? Hey, yacht. Ancient yacht. Okay. Well, I do want to quit. 5 dice yacht. Never played this before, but I'm really not interested in playing that right now. Arasan, did we try that? Oh no, that was chess, yeah. Backgammon, we don't need to play. Bust Out, what's Bust Out? Okay, is that a Breakout clone? Might be a Breakout clone. It is a Breakout clone. Hello, a Windows Breakout clone. Like not, generally like the game, the Best of Select Game Special games, they had some cool stuff on there, but like in terms of games, this is not, like their DOS shareware games CDs were like, I was into them back then. I had a lot of crap on it, but yeah. But this is not, there's some, oh, can start another ball. I mean, this is competent, I guess. But Breakout I find hard to go back, you know? Like, I do need some Arkanoid power-up nonsense in my Breakout clones. Also, the ball directions were weird. That did not work out. Sorry, you lost. Okay. Yeah, very sorry. Where's my thing? There we go. No, that's enough Breakout. Okay, we got Dave Dude. We have some Far Cry 2. FC2. Avalon Hill. Wow. Flight Commander. Oh, that's Flight Commander 2. Is that a demo version? Yeah, it's a demo version. That might actually be Open Battle. Demo Battle. I might not be able to figure this out in time for this. Oh yeah, that's an Avalon Hill war game about planes, about airplanes, about jet combat. I'm not going to figure this game out in this video, but you know, Flight Commander 2. That's actually a professional game. This is not like just something that someone did and put on the internet. Don't save.
From the Pentagon, mission accomplished.
It was put out by Avalon Hill. Let me see. When was this? When did this come out? Probably a very early Windows game. Kind of looked like Windows 3.1 game, actually. Yeah, in the program manager, this is a Windows 3.1 game, but they obviously also work in Windows 95. Flip out. Let's flip out. Avalon Hill is not a European company. Oh, I think I've seen something about this. I might have. This is actually something that. Put the differently colored tile on the center spot. Tiles flash when they are in the correct location. In terms of tabletop, yeah, right. I don't know what I need to do here. Put the different color tile on the center spot. Tiles flash when they're in the correct location. But what do I need to do? I see. This? Okay, well. I think I flipped out enough. Kind of a puzzle game. Kind of an interesting... I do kind of like the graphical style. Yeah. Tabletop or board games. Yeah. This seemed kind of like a classic Avalon Hill war game thing, but with a bit more of a simulation-y bend to it, you know? Like there were a lot of plane or jet instruments on screen there. Game chest, backgammon, Yahtzee, rummy. Okay, that's just a bunch of games. Horse B. Oh, this looks interesting. Ah, that's a horse racing thing. Okay. A Day at the Races, version 1.3. Okay, we can bet. No, we cannot. Must select a player first. You know what? We don't need to bet on horses right now, but that's that. Also a little shareware thing. So lit. This game is so lit, folks. It's a card game, but it's lit. Hardwood Solitaire. Oh, it's a solitaire game. Hey. Now just to remember how to play solitaire. Can we put that here? It's kind of weird that there's already a thing here. Okay. We don't need to play a lot of solitaire, but yeah. My mom used to play solitaire with like real cards. A lot. Always kind of reminds me of her. That's why I have a bit of a soft spot for solitaire. You know, I'll just sit at the kitchen table and play solitaire. Ah, makes me kind of wistful now. Okay, well, it's solitaire, you know? Yeah, that's not... You don't need to see me play solitaire, but... This one you saw already, Hardwood Solitaire, okay. Yeah. Mom wasn't really into computers all that much, except for making spreadsheets or writing stuff. Picross, that's cool, yeah. Yeah. No, that was just like, yeah, she would sometimes, like on Sundays or something, would play solitaire with cards, or patience, as we would actually call it. Jiggle 95, but yeah. The memory jiggler. Let's have our memory jiggled. Okay, my memory is jiggled. Oh, that's a memory game. Oh. Okay, didn't we have one of these? Yeah. And actually, oh no. Oh no, it's mirrored. That's a weird kind of memory game. It's like memory. It's like a slide puzzle, but also a memory game. For some reason this stays... Oh dear. You know, my memory can only take so much jiggling. Folks, this is too much jiggle.
Goodbye.
Let's Alt F4 that thing. I cannot handle that much jiggle. Oh dear. Now available jiggler on CD-ROM. Oh, that's by Moraff. That's interesting. So Moraff was kind of infamous back then. When you had shareware CDs, you would sometimes see that. I think the thing that's mostly known today by Moraff is Moraff's World, which is a toxic green background here. Moraff's World, which was kind of an RPG thing, like dungeon crawler, and was kind of, you know, tile-based dungeon crawling, like extremely huge with like millions of dungeon floors and whatever. And that was actually, and it had this weird thing where you would actually see in every direction at the same time, which made it extremely confusing when you started out, but actually kind of worked once you got into it. Like Moraff's World was kind of broken and crappy, but also kind of cool because it did stuff that other dungeon crawlers weren't doing. I don't know. I have kind of a soft spot for Moraff's World. Or Dungeon of the Unforgiven was, I think, the follow-up to that. But he also made like a ton of like mahjong games and puzzle games and all this kind of stuff. Nanocore, 600 by 640 by 480. Yeah, we don't have that right now. It's fine. We're gonna try it anyway. By Paul Keat, Nanocore. I understood it thoroughly. Of course I've read all of this. Maybe I should have actually. Maybe I should have read that. Information. Yes. No. New. Let's start a new game. Yeah. Erase the current game. Play. Now it doesn't tell me anymore. Need to know. Place the mouse cursor over the play window. Select the right mouse button. I have read this stuff. Not, but it's okay. I see. I see. It's kind of a little 3D ball reflection game. It's very hard to see anything because the resolution is low and everything has garish textures and I don't know what is even going on, but this is a game. This is in fact a game. Okay. Sure, Nanocore. That was Nanocore. Again, Pitfall, the Maya adventure. Cool game. That was actually, like, I feel like that one is sometimes a little underrated. Like, people often think of the Sega 32X game. You know, it was also on the Sega 32X and on the Mega Drive, I think, and these versions weren't very great. I don't know. This is kind of like sort of in the style of sort of the Virgin style platformers like Aladdin and those Disney games and yeah, stuff like Earthworm Jim or whatever. And as such, it was actually kind of alright. I don't know. Puzzler, no. Radiate 95. That looks interesting. Why don't you go grab some buttermilk pancakes? I would love some, but I don't have any. Radiation. Okay. Game gets a little sassy with me here. Start a new game. Oh yeah. Oh, it's another Moraff game apparently, because I have seen that before. Ooh. It seems to be a Minesweeper game that just looks horrifying. Did I get blown up? I think this means 1 and this... Oh, this looks... Maybe... Are we not at... No, we are at 256 color. Maybe this needs more colors, actually. Let me just quickly see. But Moraff games often looked horrendous, so... Let me just... Oh! Oh yeah, hello. Did that just... Folks, we might be in trouble. Oh no, done. Okay. Let's switch to high color. Yeah. High color. I do want to keep that setting. And let's take a look at radiation again. Let's start a new game. Yeah, this looks better. A little bit at least. I mean, not much, but... Okay, we have a thing here. We have definitely a thing here. This is just a Minesweeper, but, you know, like, playing this or actual Minesweeper, I would recommend playing Minesweeper. Yeah, Moraff at moraff.com. Steve Moraff, indeed. That guy was around and made games like this one. Rainbow Balls, we were there before, real deal. Return Fire. What was Return Fire again? Only run at 256. Yeah, you know, that's the things you have to do to actually get the full experience of Windows 95 gaming. Demo. Return Fire. What was Return Fire? I remember Return Fire, but I don't... Oh yeah, right. It was that game. I think that was also on consoles, wasn't it? Can we just go full screen? Oh yeah, we can. Oh yeah. This always looked extremely appealing to me in terms of how everything was designed. But why is stuff so jittery? Oh, we can shoot stuff. Yeah. Oh dear, this is so jittery. Oh, this is actually hurting my eyes. Okay. Maybe we need to play it in the window. Screen. Let's go to 640 by 480. Yeah, maybe that works. Does seem to have less jitter. And I just doused myself in water while drinking. Because I'm a Dumbo. Okay. Right, Return Fire. I've always seen this game. I've never actually played it. Like, this just looks cool, you know? Like, how colorful everything is. Okay. Do you need to do anything? Blow stuff up? There was a similar game called Mass Destruction that also kind of had this sort of style. What do I need to do? The question. I don't need to blow that up. Oh, blow it up again. Need to drive my tank into it? No. Need to. I don't know what my goal is. Step back on here. Help. Yeah, this seems kind of awesome actually. If I were able to play it. Oh, just a demo. Robot Bat. Oh, that looks good. Contest. Oh, it's a robot battle. Robot battle. A Brad Chick. Let's start a new game. Select robot. Red, blue. You can actually pick robots from files. That's kind of cool. Corners, sure. Rammer, smart corner. Okay. And now we battle robots. How do we do that? Kill robot, inspector, file dump, clear output. Start. And now they're fighting. It's kind of a... I guess it's kind of a cockfighting thing. Excuse me. And you see who survives. Shell. Will be cancelled. Okay, we have Shell. Let's start a new one. Let's put in a bunch of robots. Shell. Target. Side. Corners. Events. Did we miss anything? I think rammer. Let's do fire. Boom. Will be cancelled. Now, let's get at. Yeah, can make robots with specific AI and then pit them against each other, right? Okay, you are shooting at things. You are shooting at things. This will probably be fun to experiment with. Let's see who survives. Events. No, Sideliner. Sideliner did it. You know? Like by going up and down here, they would just dodge shots and kill things while doing that. That is cool. I don't know. Simjack. Oh, that's a blackjack. We don't need to play blackjack, right? Skat. We don't need to play Skat. That's probably a slider puzzle game. Sure. Spheregong. We had that before. T4. What's T4? Pieces board. It's some kind of board game. I don't feel like playing that right now. Sorry, I'm just kind of going through this. Tricky. Ah, okay. I see. Boop, boop. Congratulations, I won. Oh yeah, that's Connect 4. That's a Connect 4 thing. And apparently the computer is horrendous at it because I just won. Okay, this is a Connect 4 game with very not good AI. Oh no, it does it. It apparently cannot deal with when you just start stacking at the start. There we go. You won. Okay, the game is not very good at this. Okay, I think we should probably put in something else. Pinball. Oh no, I want to check this out. Set up first. Ultra Pinball by C. Oh, it's 3D Ultra Pinball. It's the first 3D Ultra Pinball game. What's the other? Oh yeah, Shift and Control. How do we start? Boom. They were never good. Those were never good pinball games, but I loved them. I had the second one, the Creep Night one. You know, like they were never good at pinball games, but they were fun in the way that, you know, there's a lot of stuff there. And it probably looks bad because we're at 256 again. Let me just quickly adjust that. Yeah, sure. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. A lot of pew pew here and there, yeah. Well, it has some... Oh yeah, this looks better. Okay. Still low res and stuff, but yeah. Again, as pinball games, like the physics of everything, it does not feel right, but it was kind of like, you know, kind of a nice, hey, what if you played a pinball that could not exist in reality? And I kind of had a soft spot for it because of that, you know? But with pinball simulations, it's always like, fidelity is important there. And there's no reason to play the old ones over something like Pinball Arcade. I do not want to deal with that right now. I just want to quickly go through everything. That was the breakout thing. Excel. Yeah, that is a, yeah, kind of a free cell kind of thing. All right, I think we're done with this. Let's unmount. I have some other stuff here. I have some actual professional games that we could check out. Let me see. Or some other stuff. You know, let's do some other weird stuff. Remember After Dark? Remember Screensavers? Why does... No, everything is screwed up. Oh dear, oh dear. Why are you doing this? Okay, alright. After Dark Deluxe. Let's install this. This is a screensaver collection, right? The After Dark screensavers. They were super successful and super... like everybody had this shit. This is After Dark 4.0. Got that from archive.org. It's not a CD that I had myself, although a bunch of these that I have here are CDs that I had myself. Collecting from, okay, see after, yeah, let's just fuck it up. Typical. Finish. I just want to check them out real fast. And we might actually move on to some professional games, you know, to get that proper nostalgia going. And to move away from the crap a little bit. Although, kind of the crap is what's fun. Yeah, come on, install that thing. Yes, watching progress bars, that's what we do here on the Another Dying channel. So if you are someone who has tuned in, who does not watch me otherwise, this is not generally what I'm doing. I mostly play roguelikes on this channel, but I just thought I'd do something else for today. And yeah, probably going to be back with more roguelikes soon. By that I mean tomorrow. I will play some Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead and some more Caves of Cud. That's generally what I do here. But for now, today, we're all up in the Windows 95. Create those start menu entries, please. This takes a while to install, Jesus. Like, especially, I'm not, you know, I'm running this from an image. No, we don't need that. Okay, must be restarted. Let's restart Windows. Okay, sure. All right, here we go. That's Windows restarted. Is this After Dark? What is this? Yeah, this is After Dark. Use After Dark Screenscape. Let's open it. So this is a collection of screensavers. Remember screensavers? After Dark, Starry Night. Yeah, this is Deluxe Classics. Okay, just a bunch of stuff here. So you could actually look at this. And Starry Night, you would see stuff happening. This was to prevent burn-in. This is very quick. Buildings, we have buildings. More buildings. Sometimes you would see stuff. Yeah. That's After Dark, actually. Art Critic. No. Bad Dog. Oops, preview. Bad Dog, he's back. Yeah. You would just get a dog. It's not running on my... I think if we... Oh yeah, After Dark, we have that in here now. Huh. Let me see, screensaver, After Dark. We've done that. If we do the preview right now... Oh, that's kind of a bummer. I wish that the dog would just be on my thing. Well, Cyber wet? What? Cyber what? What now? What did you say? Does that have sound? Yeah, it does. Download commencing. Cyber what indeed? Oh, is anybody reading this? Yeah, these were just like these weird little graphics things. That were screensavers. Screensavers, not something that exists anymore, really. Don't have a screensaver tab in modern Windows, don't you? I think there's no screensavers in Windows 10. A lost art, indeed. Fish World. Have you changed their water lately? Okay, this is a variation of the aquarium screensaver. I think there's just a normal aquarium screensaver in Windows, isn't there? After Dark Flying Windows? No. I think it, or maybe it was in Windows 98. Flying Toasters, that's a classic one. That's kind of a classic one. I remember Flying Toasters. Late Jurassic. Okay, that's not what I remember. And yeah, you would just get X screensaver, still a thing on Linux. Of course it is. Yeah. But the smell of toast is in the air. See, that toaster is doing hula hoops. When there's a job to be done, indeed. There's a donut. Flying toasters will be there. That's a cracker. Or maybe a hot pocket. Might be a hot pocket. Not something you can get around here, but... yeah. You know, sometimes screensavers were just like, you could watch them and see whether things were happening. Oh, folks, we've done it. Things are getting weird. These are just cows. Just swirly cows with eerie music. Yes, I would love to have that on my computer. I would love to have that come up every 5 minutes. Hula twins. I bet your hair can't hula. Yes, the hula twins. And they will probably start hollering. Probably won't holler. Hey, are you gonna pick up one of these? Yay! And now they're gonna hula. Yoo. Yay, fun stuff. Okay, life and all. Don't talk to me about life. The 90s were wild, man. The 90s were fucking wild. Is that the time we have remaining, like, on Earth? I think that's generous. Wow. This is probably, like... this will probably just fuck you up if you're high while watching this. Like, this is... wow. Yeah? It's kind of... yeah. Okay. I feel like I've learned something about life right now. Colors will not cycle in more... oh yeah, we got... I don't want to switch colors, whatever. Marbles. Free sugar crunchy. Hey, it's basically Peggle. But you can't play it, you can only watch it. I wonder if the marble can get stuck between two. Okay, now it's... oh yeah, and that's the next marble. You know, like you could watch this shit for hours. Like this is entertainment, folks. Press caps lock to arrange the pegs. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, there's more stuff than... oh, now we can actually do stuff. Hey. And there's special ones. And there is snow globes. And alright. You know, I can spend all your time with this. You know. You don't need to learn anything or do something, you know? You can just hang out, watch marbles drop. That's what we did. That's why we're also fucked up. Yeah. Folks, messages 4.0. Lunch. Be right back. Hey, this... I can take this as my new break screen. Be right back. You can probably message random. Oh. Ah, okay, so that's probably for work, right? You put on I quit, and then you quit. That's how you did it. That's how you quit your job in the mid-90s, folks. Style Fantasia. That's Fantasia. It's foggy. Yeah, this is how I would do it. This is how I would quit my job, honestly, if I wanted to quit my job. Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny. It's funny. It's quirky. Out and about. Oot and a boot. Call this coffee? I would always like the screensavers where you just get like random stuff happening and you would just watch them, and sometimes you would hope at least that something interesting would happen, and usually it doesn't. Remember the what was it called? The Castaway, the Johnny Castaway thing? Jesus, I'm just having flashbacks. You know, the guy on the island that would just run around and do things, and most of the time do nothing, but sometimes do something. You know, sometimes something would happen, and everybody was so excited when something happened. So excited. Okay, that's out and about. There's a lot of screensavers. I don't think we need to look at all of them. Rock, paper, scissors. My, what long shares do you have? That is in fact rock, paper, scissors. So if they hit each other, the dominant one in that case will win. I suppose we don't need to watch for that, it's fine. Roger Dodger. Let's dodge some Rog. Caps lock to play. Yeah, at some point they kind of got more into actually interactive things. Caps lock to play. Get ready, yeah. This is just a game, you know? Don't know how to play it, but... Ah, we're controlling this thing. Can we do it with the mouse? No. What do we need to do? Collect all of these, I guess. Ah, I'm almost dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. This is scary. Yeah, After Dark at some point they would get into games, and I think they released a games collection as well. And it was like, yeah, you know, it was fun for screensavers, but nobody actually wants to play this stuff. Although this seems kind of fun, but like, but there weren't good games or anything. That were just. Oh no! What we need to do actually is we need to do that. Rip. There we go. Oh no, now we're getting them out. It's fine, fine, okay. Riveting. That's riveting television, folks. Okay. How do I get out? Okay. Yeah. Shadow agents. Music always. Clear screen first. Lots of agents. Bunches. Let's go. I remember I had kind of a Star Wars screensaver pack. With like Star Wars stuff, and none of them were interesting as well. Are they? Okay, if I don't clear the screen... Oh yeah, they're just gonna walk onto my desktop. Those were always fun ones. I mean, they were kind of stupid for like the purposes of what a screensaver is actually supposed to do, you know? Because that doesn't really help. I mean, if some things are moving, you would still get burn in. But, I mean, that's just fun shit. Just fun stuff. Slow burn, super guy. Hey, who's the super guy? That will... No. You know what? It's enough After Dark. I have enough of this. Unmount. Let's do something else. Let's do something else. We could play a game, honestly. Like, play a proper game. Just talked about... You know what? Let's do this. It's not a good game. Not a proper game, honestly. But, hey, Yoda stories. Can we play it without installing? Yes, we can. Good. Remember Yoda stories? The sequel to Indiana Jones and his desktop adventures. And here we go. Dagobah, Yoda must be around here somewhere. Better find him and see what is on his mind. These are just bite-sized desktop adventures, you know? Just bite-sized little randomly generated adventures that you go on. Hey, R2, what are you doing here? Take me along, drop me on anything you find confusing, and I will give you some hints. Let's pick up R2-D2. Wow. Now we just need to find Yoda. Do we have a map? I remember having a map. I have no idea. Yeah. It is kind of neat, you know? Like, the problem is that the adventures it would generate weren't very good. But, like, something like that is actually kind of fun. Like, just generate... Like, if that stuff were more interesting, it would have been cool, you know? The problem was always that the adventures themselves didn't really... Okay, Yoda is not here. Yoda is not at home. Yoda is not in the office. Ah, there he is. Okay. Hello, buddy. Time it is for your advanced training. I read that completely wrong. It's fine. Hidden factory in the snow waves of planet Neshtab. Stormtrooper droids. Yeah. Got a quest. Got a beam drill. Now we need to go. You know, that's just a little randomly generated quest that you get. And then... Let's go to our X-Wing. And let's go on that quest. And here we are. Beam drill. Okay, we found... That's a ration, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's just... That will just get us some health. This just does funny noises. Can go into stuff. What are you? Are you a person? Welcome to our planet. I'm not a person, but a medical droid. All injuries. Okay, we can heal up here. I haven't played this in a long time. Try to find a terrain locator. Okay, that's probably the map thing, right? Yeah, okay. Ah, this is super choppy. Shouldn't be, but it is. Okay. Anything in here? It's just a guy. I'm not really a farm droid. I belong in the big city. That's cool. I feel a tremor in the force here. Okay, I don't know what that means. Maybe we need to use our beam drill here. Can I? No? 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 You're not helping. Not anything special? There was a tremor in the fucking force, R2. Okay, speed slider. Where is it? Options, game speed. Turn that up. Okay, there's just Goombas around here. Or whatever they are. Probably Goombas. Are you a Goomba? I'm gonna murder you. That was the Goomba. They're not actually attacking me. So, okay, someone shot a laser. The Goomba shot at me with a laser. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a guy. Yeah. Yeah. That was always just kind of like... They are attacking me, okay. Hey, buddy. Get lasered. Okay. And there's another guy. Ah, got a blaster. Yeah, pick it up. And let's use the blaster rifle. I think we're just gonna eat something. Use the blaster rifle. Yeah, now we can actually shoot folks. completely forgot what I was actually doing, but my quest was... Note the yellow part of the health bar. What's with that one? Yeah, I got attacked, but they were not actually going for me or going after me. Oh. You're a shoot person. You're a thing that I would like to blast away. Ugh. Okay, there's nothing else here. Oh, there's a cave. Let's see what's in that cave. And then we're probably going to stop playing Yoda stories because, you know. So is Yoda stories a roguelike is the question. Probably not. Although I'm not really interested in engaging in any stupid roguelike gatekeeping. Can we push these? I don't know. I don't know. Sloop. Beam drill. Can we use the beam drill here? No. No. Push and pull this object. Ah, I see. Shift key and start walking. I see how this goes. But there's nothing here. Okay. Ah, I ran out accidentally. Okay, I think we need to push this one because... No. I cannot pull it around the corner though. Oh, but we can walk around the thing. Yeah, right. Forgot about that. Yeah. That's Yoda stories. It's actually the full game. Actually got that at some point. Hey, buddy. Fusion welder. Sonically, I only have a beam drill. No. No, no, no. I think we're good. All right. Okay. So, that's Yoda stories. Yeah, decent base game could be good. Indeed, like that could be awesome, and maybe have a better like random mission generator. You know, like have more interesting variables there, and yeah, like have it like kind of like a casual roguelikey thing with a more Zelda-esque quality. I think it could work. So folks, this is Extreme Assault. This is actually a DOS game. This is made by Blue Byte software. This has a 3DFX support, so let's see whether we can actually get that going. This is a cool game. I liked that one. At some point, Blue Byte software, after, you know, the makers of The Settlers, for example, The Settlers 1 and 2, and a lot more Settlers games, and now part of Ubisoft. They made, you know, they were kind of got to the point where, like in this early Windows 95 era, in in that era, they were kind of getting into sort of high production value graphics, 3D graphics stuff, and they released some cool stuff. So there was this one is actually not the greatest of those, but that was also Archimedean Dynasty, which was called Schleichfahrt in its original German form, but that word does not make any sense to, you know, non-German speakers, so it was renamed Archimedean Dynasty, which I don't know makes any sense to English speakers, but whatever. Sounds cool though. And that is a great game. I think Archimedean Dynasty is kind of up there with the likes of TIE Fighter in terms of those types of games. So Archimedean Dynasty is just underwater, it's not in space. Is a Jesus Christ, sorry. Is a fantastic game. Extreme Assault was kind of a follow-up to that. I think it's probably running on the same stuff, but this is kind of more of a simple flight action thing, you know? Like simpler than, or like more arcadey than Comanche, I would call it. That dog? No, that was a screensaver. Shit, okay, I need to actually turn off the screensaver. I'm sorry. Yeah, has been installed successfully. Graphics resolution. Let me just quickly turn this off. Yes, okay. I do want to continue. Will be tested. Yeah, test the resolutions. I was able to see. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. No. That did work. That did also work. Yes, okay. Set up sound. We need to actually do that. MIDI. Oh, that would sound bad, but Sound Blaster. Automatically. Yeah, let's do this. Digital audio driver. Automatically. Like this. Done. Quit program. Have fun playing Extreme Assault. Okay, I'm gonna try playing this with the 3DFX enabled. Let's see whether that works. It works with DOSBox Enhanced Community Edition. Ooh. Expected voodoo graphics none detected. Oh yeah. This is one of the few DOS games that have a 3DFX support. And that can be kind of problematic running that in Windows. Do we have the Glide DLL? Yeah, it's not working. It's not working. Let's start the normal game then. Let's play it in software mode. This is actually one of the games I might actually kind of prefer software mode to 3DFX mode. Press any key. Also, it's a DOS game. This is not Windows 95 right now, but whatever. Let's do normal difficulty for now. Let's just start a new game. Let's just keep the controls on normal. I think I know how this works. But yeah, this is kind of a helicopter flight action game. I was very much into this when it came out. You know, but it's very like this ain't a simulation. It's kind of slow. Like the game is much faster when you play with 3DFX. The 3DFX mode again, it does work when you play it in DOSBox. If you use the DOSBox Enhanced Community Edition or a SVN version that supports Voodoo emulation. That's pretty, yeah, that works. Wow, yeah, those are some pixels. Like when you, if you play this with 3DFX, like those textures are obviously going to be filtered. Doesn't look much better, you know, because the resolution is so low, but it looks a bit better. And just generally runs at higher speeds. But yeah. This does not run at a good frame rate. Even with the Pentium 166, it doesn't run all that well. Well, shoot that thing. Mission successful. Oh yeah, that is some frame rate, folks. Yeah, I would probably have seen this frame rate as acceptable back then. That would have been okay for me. Okay, then we need to save some folks. I'm not going to play too much of this, but let's just had that CD in my hands and was like, hey, why not, you know? It's not exactly Windows 95 as well. Okay. I feel like this could have gotten more of a could have gotten more buzz if they did maybe a PlayStation version of it, but they didn't. So it was kind of forgotten by time. Although, you know, Archimedean Dynasty is kind of still pretty well known. So I don't know. It's a much better game as well, so I guess that is the reason. Okay. Yeah, now we need to murder some folks in this village. Yeah. Skip all of that. Boom. Here we go. Oof, that is a frame rate. Jesus. Yeah, this works much better in DOS. Don't use Windows 95 for this. Just play this in DOSBox. It works much better. But you know, I've always kind of liked this type of game. I've also liked sort of the Comanche games, for example. You know, like non-simulation helicopter games. I don't know. There was something about that was just appealing to me. Well, it still is appealing to me. There's kind of this new Comanche game that someone is making. I wanted to check that out at some point, but yeah. Like, this is kind of in a similar category for me, like something like MechWarrior, although MechWarrior is again probably like MechWarrior 2 is a much more interesting game than this, but yeah, I don't know. I like those types of games. I like kind of these vehicle action games. Alright, good. For the Razor Gun. Hello. And destroyed. Let's collect the people. You just fly into them, you know, with your helicopter. Bring them to the town square of that destroyed-ass village. And here we go. That's that. I think that's enough. That's enough extreme assault. Quit the program. Alright. Took a look at that. This will, like extreme assault, will probably merit a proper look at it. Let's do something else that fits more into the early Windows 95 thing. This is Microsoft Monster Truck Madness. This was kind of at the point where Microsoft started to get into games more with Windows 95, you know? They've had like the flight simulator stuff. But yeah, like the Madness games, you had like Microsoft Golf, Microsoft Soccer was a thing, or Microsoft Football rather. And also Monster Truck Madness, kind of like Fury 3. Oh dear, my CD key. Let me just quickly see whether I can find my CD key. I forgot about that. Whoopsie daisy. I do hope I have the Monster Truck. Where are we? Here we go. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I do have it. I do have scans of stuff. 045. Oh. Hey, you can actually. Well, that's a Monster Truck Madness CD key. If you need it. Software piracy. Live on Switch. No, not piracy. You're not pirating anything, but if you did, you would now have a CD key. Since this does not get registered online or anything, it doesn't matter. Complete. Yes, just install that. Yeah, desktop shortcut. Fuck me up. throw everything on there. You know, I'm just glad it's not installing into the Windows folder.
I'm Army Armstrong, and as a TV commentator for Monster Truck Racing, I can tell you that this is as real as it gets.
Yep.
Don't forget to register your game with Microsoft so they can keep you in the loop and up to date on other products that will keep you tickled.
That installer is just talking to me. Oh crap, it's actually... I need to actually make lunch soon.
The Microsoft Sidewinder 3D Pro is the ideal joystick to use with Monster Truck Madness. The digital
yeah, right.
to precision driving.
The Microsoft Sidewinder joystick is the ideal joystick to use with Monster Truck Madness. They were kind of...
Steering wheel and pedals really enhance the Monster Truck Madness driving.
Yeah, or you use a wheel, right. But like playing racing games with like joysticks kind of makes sense, right? You would get analog steering if you already had one. So why not?
Monster Truck and the Information Superhighway sound like a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Visit the Monster Truck web stuff on the World Wide
Match made in heaven.
With Monster Truck Madness.
With Monster Truck Madness web.
Interesting news articles and great tips and tricks. They're posted regularly so you can keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking, folks. Keep the truck going. Hell yeah. Yeehaw. This takes a while to install. At least you get some amount of entertainment there. And a horrible background. Game tips for winning.
Right-click help. Just remember, help is always just a mouse click away. Use your right mouse button to click on things for more information in any dialog box. Help will come popping right out at you.
Right out at you. Help will come popping right out at you. Use your easy right-click help. Go to the races. Thank you, Larry. That guy was probably called Larry, right? That's a Larry if I've ever heard one.
Monster Manual.
Monster Manual.
Playing the game, just fire up your old buddy, the Monster Manual.
Ah, the old buddy. My old buddy, the Monster Manual. Monster Truck Madness was not very good. There were some really good Madness games later. You know, Midtown Madness was awesome. The Motocross Madness games were really awesome. I loved the Motocross Madness games. Monster Truck Madness, nope. I don't know. You know, they were dabbling. They would get there later. But yeah, that was kind of the pre-Xbox, this and Flight Simulator and Age of Empires. That was kind of the pre-Xbox Microsoft Game Studios thing. And I was into most of these games. And then they brought out the Xbox and it was over. Yeah. And now they kind of bring that stuff back, you know. We get a new Age of Empires. We get a new... Microsoft Flight Simulator. I mean, that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to Microsoft Flight Simulator, honestly. So, they're kind of going back to some of that stuff. They should make a new Motocross Madness, honestly. Or Midtown Madness, even. Okay. Let's take a quick look at that, and then I'm gonna make some food. Driver's name Jay. Yes, I'm a rookie, indeed. Race, new race. Bigfoot, Carolina Crusher, Gravedigger. I feel like these are probably well known. Monster trucks. Let's do a circuit race. Yeah, sure. Let's race. Oh yeah, hello. Like these were really... Oh yeah, I mean it works. Like even at the time this was kind of an ugly game. It's monster trucks, alright. Oh, the sound is just cutting out in the most horrible way. You know, but it works. That is a frame rate. Okay. But yeah, maybe not the most exciting racing game that you could imagine. Whoops. Okay. 5 laps. This will... Let me just quickly see. Are there things we can... Oh. I did something. Oh yeah, I opened the menu. Oh. Paused. Okay, view. Oh, we have a chase view, overlay map, options, graphics. Can we? Yeah, let's use hardware acceleration. Let's go full on. Resume. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, hello. And that's... Yeah, that works. Slightly higher resolution. Doesn't look much better though. Also, it didn't actually pause the game. It kind of went on, even though it said paused. I have no idea. Oh, the sound is killing me, folks. This is bad. Okay. Oh, turning me around here. Oh, that's some riveting monster truck racing. Okay, folks, I think we're good. Let's end this. That was that. That was another Windows 95 stream. I think I'm going to call it here. Yeah, and I'm going to be back with my usual stuff. That was a lot of fun. I don't know. I had a lot of fun, especially digging around these weird CD-ROMs. So that was cool. In any case, I hope all of you have a nice day. Keep yourselves sane in these weird lockdowny times. Stay healthy and well, have a good rest of your day, I suppose. Yeah, and thanks for hanging out. Bye bye.